Welcome to Research Method course offered by the University of Nairobi. My name is Professor Gakuu from the Odell campus, University of Nairobi. This course is among other courses that are in the program Masters in Project Planning and Management, and it's a course that is offered in the first semester of that program. And we have several objectives that we need to cover during this course. And the first one will be to describe the foundations on which research is based on. 2, to discuss how research is designed and is structured. 3, to examine how data collection methods in research are used. 4, to describe how data is processed and analyzed once it has been collected. And 5, discuss how to prepare a research proposal, and eventually you will be expected to discuss how we write a research report. But before we go into all this, we need to ask ourselves, what is research? And I would like to start with the word research. There's nothing new in the world. What we are doing has been there. And that's why with the word research has 2 words. Research. Re means looking back once again, and even more, and many other times, to look at what exists, re-examining it, and learning new lessons from what we already know. So basically that is the meaning of research. But in terms of what we mean in our course, the course of research itself is a process, and this process is a scientific process, and a scientific process that involves collecting and analyzing information to increase the understanding of the phenomena that we are going to study, or you are going to undertake. And it has several steps that we engage in. The first is when you have the idea. You must have an idea what you want to study. And this idea might be a problem you want to solve in the community, or in any environment you find yourself. When you have divined your idea or the problem you want to study, then you must locate where that problem rests, in which scope, either geographical scope or in whichever environment that idea must be located. Then you must ask yourself, what kind of information do you require to get so that you can understand the nature of that problem? Then after you have designed and agreed on the information that you require, it is very important to organize that information in a systematic way that will enable you to study and to understand the whole problem, the idea you have. Then you need also to present your finding to other people or to the sponsor of that research. And eventually, obviously, you need to evaluate whether you achieved the objectives that you set at the very beginning. So if you look at it, the research itself is a process which is very systematic, step by step.